Hey y'all, welcome in. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. Here today, do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you when I'm talking to them. May say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Take the parts that resonate. Leave everything else behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and I invite you to join me for a session. Hey y'all, welcome back. Hope everybody is doing good and feeling good. Hope everybody had a good night's sleep. Hope everybody had a pleasant day. Hope everybody is feeling blessed and grateful. Let me tell you, yesterday, hey LaShawn, yesterday I had a client. I'm telling you, I have noticed like this very interesting uptick in my abilities or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. But yesterday I had a client, and while I was doing the reading, I had this very, very vivid image in my head. And I was describing it to her. It was a live session, so I'm like looking at her and I'm describing it to her. I'm having a really hard time conceptualizing it, but I'm like trying to describe this image that I had in my head. But as I'm describing it, I'm looking at her face, and she's kind of like, she's got this very intense look on her face, like, wait, and I'm describing something that evidently she was very familiar with. And she was like, yo, you just described a painting that I just did. And I was like, what? She showed me the picture, and I was like, I was literally describing the picture that she had painted like just the day before. Insanity. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, this is it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Like, I got something. Like, I can see stuff. I got something. That was really interesting though. Cool, but very, very interesting. All right, y'all, let's dive in. It's kind of like how I start seeing the story unfold before I even like lay all of the cards out that actually say what I'm saying. And then as soon as I talk about it, the cards show up. It's something like that. It was really kind of a trip. It's kind of interesting to watch some of the abilities kind of unfold. Takes a little getting used to though. All right, I am going to use the shuffle deck today. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. I'm having a really good day. I don't know about y'all. I'm having a really good day. I feel really good. I like it. Okay. Oh, damn. Well. This looks like... Wow, it just looks like a bunch of people who fucked around and are finding out. Wow. Okay. So let's start with the action cards, okay? Because the way it is coming across, somebody took some action, some very hasty action. But the action that they took, it was based on not so much them thinking, yeah, okay, so whoever initiated this, they did it because they thought they knew what they were doing. Okay, we'll start there. This is somebody who thought that they knew what they were doing, right? It was financially motivated. Um, I don't know. It's interesting because I don't necessarily have anything out here that says like, you know, theft of intellectual property, but that's kind of what it feels like because there was money involved and the pursuit was for the wrong reason. And I do believe that the pursuit had a lot to do with what they thought that they could earn, or not even earn, steal, because it doesn't feel like money earned. It feels kind of like doing some fraudulent shit for money. But the other people that are involved, everybody, it feels very much like folks are disappointed in, you know, they're disappointed, I want to say, maybe in their own participation. Because it's interesting. This is the Five of Cups, but all five cups is empty. So ain't nobody happy because of the choices that they made. And whatever they were doing for money, number one, they can't do it anymore. They can't do it anymore, nor can they, like, it's kind of like the position that they find themselves in. They can't even, like, it's inexcusable, right? It's kind of like they can't keep doing what they've been doing. They have to stop. They can't defend what they've done. They may have been waiting for like trees to bear fruit, but because of the motivation behind whatever they were doing, they're not getting the results that they were looking for, and as a result they're losing resources. They may even be buried under debt because of this pursuit, whatever it is. I'm kind of getting an energy of somebody being out of touch, completely imbalanced, very emotional, but they're emotional because this feels very much like a recognition for somebody. Like, oh shit, I fucked up. And I kind of feel like this person doesn't really know how to recover. I do see that the motivation, though, had a lot to do with money. And the people that may have joined in with this person did it because of their loyalties to the initiator. Okay? Yeah. Somebody here told a lie. And I want to say they're afraid of exposure. The people, okay. I'm like, whoever followed this person, it kind of feels like they willingly went along with this person because they believed them. I am getting a distorted feminine energy, but it feels like people followed them because they believed this person's lies. Although I think there's somebody here, because I'm like looking at this guy and he's in the back. He's like off to the side and he's watching. So I don't know if this could even be you. But there's somebody definitely in the mix. And I think this has come up in the other readings before, where there's like somebody who may be privy to what's been going on, but they're not necessarily a party to it. They see it from a distance. They're not getting involved. Yeah, I said this person lies. They keep secrets, but this person, like, if they're going through some shit, it is a distorted feminine, and quite potentially a mother figure. This person keeps a lot of things hidden, and they may very well be hiding. Like, if, because I'm kind of getting this. I've never actually seen. Oh, okay. Yeah, whoever this person is, if this is a mother figure, again, not your mama necessarily, could be, doesn't have to be. Um, if she's out of touch, because I'm kind of getting like this out of touch energy, like she's trying to keep that hidden. I am getting this very strange, like they're very imbalanced, but they're afraid. They're afraid. And it could be they're afraid of exposure or the potential of exposure. Oh, I'm like, justice. Oh. This could be you. Because what this kind of feels like is like you're waiting for justice. You're waiting for justice. You're waiting for the truth to come out. You're waiting for the exposure. Like, like, so intuitively, you may already be aware. You already know the truth. Y'all rocking with me. You already know what it is. You're waiting, though. This almost it kind of feels like you're waiting for, like, go time. Interesting. Okay. And the crazy part about it is, I think part of the thing that is making this woman so unhappy is because I think she knows you know the truth. And I think she knows that you're waiting on justice to be served. I am kind of getting an interesting energy of somebody who she wants attention. She wants some kind of attention. And if you are getting some type of attention, she don't like that. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so, and if you are in a relationship, this ain't for everybody, and you know, if you happen to be in a relationship, she's also very upset, as are the other people that you're not dealing with. She's upset that, I feel like, oh, because you know what? I think what she may have been trying to do, I don't know. I'm getting a very interesting energy out here of, okay, I'm like, okay, so listen. If this woman, this feminine energy, because this is a feminine energy, who may dabble in occult shit, okay, we'll just say that. If this person had been trying to energetically influence your partner, she's upset because the energy that she's throwing at him, or it doesn't necessarily have to be her, but it could be like, you know, if she contracted through somebody, you know, if this woman paid a practitioner or something like that, or if she is herself in fact a practitioner, there's energy out here of somebody who has been trying to energetically influence a masculine, right? But it's like to influence almost, it's like kind of like not to lure him away. I mean, yes and no. I'm like really stuck on this side because it kind of feels like she may have been trying to energetically influence his decisions, like how he is with you, or like to get him to do, like, to keep secrets or have, you know, hidden shit from you, to hide shit from you. Like deception. Like that's like I'm literally looking at this snake wrapped around his leg. And the thing that I find interesting is that he is, while the energy of deception has been kind of on him, because this is in the upright and it feels like a very positive energy. It feels very, because he's leaning into his partner. This feels like even though she may have energetically tried to influence his decisions, influence his actions, he's still very much like, if I'm talking about your man, that's your man. My man, that's your man. Like, that's your man's. And so if they've been energetically trying to affect this man, it's not working, and they can't, like, they've been doing it over and over again, and this person, I feel like they're like kind of losing their shit because this man is focused on his partner. He's focused on, they're like, I heard two peas in a pod. I'm talking about a couple who is like, they're one band, one sound. She can't affect that. Okay. And here you are, just patiently waiting for this truth to be revealed. I love it. Y'all, I'm having such a good day today. I'm like, I have to say it again. I'm having such a good day today. Yeah, okay. So here's okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love this energy. Oh, I love this energy. I like good news next to justice. Love that. Holy shit. You are waiting. I'm like, you are waiting for justice to be served. Okay. There might be a handful of y'all out there doing the pulse checking. I'm like, I don't think this is them. I think this is you. Well, oh. Well, they could be pulse checking you. I'm like thinking about, like, it could go both ways. It could go both ways. Okay, so here's the thing. Whatever this person has been doing, judgment has been called on this person. Okay. But you know what's really interesting? I kind of don't see, there's like a lack of accountability out here. So while this person is like really upset and they're scared, and I think that they're worried because I do see energy out here of somebody trying to like slow you down, or like at least to stop you from like progressing any further. They may even be trying to stop the truth from actually coming out. So here it's kind of like them, it's giving like someone trying to cover their tracks. So this is like them post checking. They're like looking into you, researching you, checking your social media. Because remember I talked about it a while back, like they know, like I can see that this person knows you know something, but they don't know what you know or how much does the collective actually know. They're worried about how much you do know. I'm like, I see so much out here. Okay, so if this, they really have been doing work on this man. But it looks kind of like they can't affect, that's probably why she's upset. They can't affect him. Because I also see like I kind of feel like here, because he's here too. Yeah. It's kind of like the relationship that you have with your partner, I'm talking to, this part ain't for everybody. I'm talking to somebody who may be partnered. I feel like the kind of relationship that you have, there is like transparency. There is, emotional maturity. You both, you pour into each other's, you pour into each other equally, right? I see the energy here of like the masculine, like the work has been done primarily on the masculine. Oh, yes. And now they're recognizing that the decision that they made, like this is almost like somebody having to face the reality of the decisions that they've made. They made this decision to come after you. And the decision, like this is kind of like they're regretting it now. Yeah. They're regretting it because now they're kind of, I feel like this person's being put in a position now to really see like the orchestration of everything that they've tried to do against you, to see how it's affecting their life. And not just their life, but the lives of the other people that may have participated. Like, I do get a sense of not so much regret. I don't see that. I'm like, I don't see regret. It almost feels like a failure to acknowledge, like this is kind of weird. This energy over here is like a lot of there is regret here, but this, I don't think that it's regret for the decisions, and not even necessarily getting caught, because I don't have that out here just yet. I think like, yes, there's regret, but I don't think this is their regret. I think this is the regret of the other people. It's like we all got involved. We got involved to help you, and now we're down bad just like you. You know what it looks like? It kind of looks like if you, I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, if you made a decision to like walk away from, family connections and stuff like that, it almost feels like this person, like, they can't, I don't know why it has to be a competition, like your partner versus your parent. Like, if that's the story, or if it's like, your partner and your kid, or just, it's weird. This is a weird ass energy here, because I feel like it would be like, instead of looking at your partner as an extension of you within the family dynamic, they look at your partner as like competition. If this is the weirdest ass energy, I don't know who this is for you. I'm using like the relationship because I can see it out here. But if it's not a relationship, I can definitely see where somebody has been trying to affect the judgment of one person, but it's built on lies. It's built on lies. So while you may be the truth teller or whatever, this person has been working energetically to affect like the other people around you, so that they don't listen to you, or that they don't, that they don't pay no attention to you. They don't give you any love. They don't, they don't show up for you or whatever. And if you chose yourself like this, and then say it has nothing to do with a partnership, and you're and the choice that you're making, it's kind of like them or me. Like, I can have loyalties towards this woman, this mother figure, or I can be loyal to myself and choose choose what I want. And so, because it's like this really weird energy. Like, if you choose yourself, you're speaking your truth. You're grounded. You're focusing only on your healing. You've cut off things that, may have had you bound to them, with toxicity and toxic energies and toxic relationships. And you had to really work in order to reestablish your own foundation, especially if you came from like a really toxic home life, like growing up or whatever. They're mad because this is really loaded. They're mad because maybe you're quite reserved about what you do and what you know. I can tell you, they want to know what you know. They want to know what you know. They want to know what you know. And if you went, like, at some point, if you were down bad and have recovered, they want to understand how you recovered. They don't know how you recovered. That ain't nobody's business. So they're also looking into you for that reason too. They want to know. They're trying to see what you know. And it's kind of crazy, because I feel like instead of, this person needs an adjustment in their perspective, we'll say. They need an adjustment in their perspective, because it's like you choosing yourself conflicts them, because they don't understand why you didn't choose them. It's very much giving the me show. What about me? What about me? What about you? What about your ass? What about you? And honestly, the reason why they're upset, their ego is triggered as hell. I kind of feel like all of this was initiated simply because you chose what you wanted. And if what you wanted was not them, their energy, or the shenanigans, then it was a problem. Okay. Look at God. you got yourself out of whatever the relationship dynamic has been with like, if this is a parental figure, that shit was, it looked like it was a nightmare. I feel like, oh God, there's so much here. Okay. This line here, like, I don't know what your experience was like. Okay. But I feel like you made this decision to choose you chose down here. You chose to do the right thing for yourself. Especially if, you know, I do see there's healing work that you've done. And you had to make a choice to kind of move away from the situation because it didn't feel stable. And you didn't want to keep perpetuating, especially if this is a family dynamic, like, you didn't want to keep perpetuating the imagery of like picture perfect family, everybody is good and we're all, you know, we're kumbaya and this is us as a family. Like, you didn't want to perpetuate that image. But so, you know, but in order for you to stop that cycle, you had to make a decision that probably, you know, there was a degree of, probably you didn't know it at the time, but the longer you stayed there, or the longer you stayed connected to, you know, your family dynamic or whatever, you had to kind of overcome your own fears, deal with the silent, because I feel like the pain that you may have experienced, you may have gone through it silently, but you just wanted to, because I'm kind of getting like this fade, you know, that meme where, you know, like Homer Simpson is kind of like going into the bushes backwards. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like, you may have not, you know, there was no grand announcement or anything like that. I think you just kind of like leaned back and, you know, kept on going. Okay. So listen. I'm like, so listen. I really like this energy right here. I do see where somebody here who is getting their ass handed to them in the astrals, I do see somebody wanting to apologize. Or, and maybe it's not an apology, maybe it could just be like a little, somebody wanting to communicate or reach out to you. But again, there is this fear, an underlying fear, because they don't know how much you actually know. Their hope is that you would just, I don't know, accept them with open arms. Right? Yeah. Whoever, if this is your mother, this is a woman. This is a woman. A feminine energy, not a woman, but, you know, the feminine energy. This person does not, it's like, it's something about your decision that has them feeling some kind of way, but it's almost like they refuse to like address it from a place of self-reflection. Like, there's not, I don't get the sense that there's like any kind of, like, this person doesn't, she's having a really difficult time seeing shit from your point of view. She sees it the way that she sees it. And then upon her approach, like, you, I feel like you got away by the, you know, you got away just barely. Just barely. And I kind of feel like this woman was in a habit of lying to you. Lying to you and about you. She may have talked to you crazy. And you just, and hell, this could be like in your face, behind your back, all of that shit. She is legit worried about coming towards you because she's worried about what you know and how much you know. There's something really centered around that. How much you know. How much does the collective actually know about what I have been doing? Not what I done, what I've been doing. This person has been doing things. And she refuses to look at anything from a different point of view. She only sees it from her point of view. She doesn't recognize, it's kind of interesting because it feels like she doesn't recognize the fact that, or doesn't appreciate the fact that you felt the need to like that was the relationship you had to sacrifice. But what she doesn't realize is that it is an actual sacrifice, but you made the choice and it was for yourself. You had to save yourself. If you don't save yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. She don't understand that. Okay. Yeah, so this is crazy. She's just mad. She's just mad. She's mad that you chose yourself. It doesn't matter how, I'm like, because I can see the pain. There was pain, silent pain, that you may have had to endure, especially in making the decision to like take a step back and focus on your own emotional well-being, right? This woman, my mouth was getting ready to form to be. This woman is mad because you chose to walk away from her. That's really all this is. What I say, the only and I've been saying it, the only reason why this person, the only reason why this person wants to even re-enter the picture or re-enter your life. Now, don't forget, when we started, they made a decision to do something repetitively, all for the pursuit of money. Okay? All for the pursuit of money. Yes, you know what they mad about? They're mad. Look at that. They're mad. Your relationship, like, okay, I'm going to do it two parts. If you are partnered, I definitely feel like you were supposed to maintain that connection. Because I feel like this connection, this relationship is ordained by God. Okay? Okay, hold on. I'm like, I got a lot of people out here. Hold on. So she's mad. Witchy woman. I said somebody who dabbles in the occult shit. Yeah, even here, I'm like, even though I keep going down, like up here I talked about, I'm like, I feel like they were doing work on this masculine because it's still triangulating around this masculine. This woman had attempted to do work on this man to make him focus on, this is so crazy. It's kind of like they wanted, I'm seeing two layers. On one hand, I do see where they kind of wanted this man to, I don't know, like, instead of being dedicated to your partnership, I feel like they wanted him to look at you as if you were a liability, not an asset. I'm like trying to figure out how to tell this story in a way that doesn't sound all crazy. It feels very much like they wanted him to look at you like you were a liability and not as an asset. Right? Now, I don't necessarily have like energy of third party interference of any kind. I don't actually see that out here. Okay? But what this person is mad about is that both you and your partner continue to make the right choice, which is each other. Okay? This person doesn't seem to understand that kind of love. This is so loaded. This woman is genuinely very jealous of here. She's jealous of the fact that you don't allow her access or an open invitation into your life, into your relationship. I'm like, I don't think I've ever told this story, but it's kind of interesting because it almost feels like now they want to try to kind of figure out a way to get back into the good graces of either of you. But it's because they are currently in a, I kind of want to say, they're in a financial bind. They're in a bind, or they're going to be. Especially if they've done something that wasn't legal, they're gonna be in a bind. Yeah, they're gonna be. I said it was financially motivated. Something down here has something to do with money. Money really is the root of all evil. Oh, what time is it? Can't see the time. Okay. Yeah! Look at that. Secrets. Secrets. Things that they've been doing behind the scenes. The moon in the upright and the sun in the reverse. Things that they've been doing behind the scenes repetitively that have not been working out in their favor. Look at that, because they thought they knew what they were doing. And now they see they don't really know what they're doing. What they see you doing, though, oh, I said they don't know what you know. They're worried about how much you know. This person had been in a place of power and authority. Like this person, if this is a mother figure, woman, it's a feminine energy. This person may have, this feels very much like somebody who knows better, chooses not to do better. This is also somebody who, while they may have some, it's kind of like somebody who may have had like a religious upbringing or whatever. Is that a rat? I'm like, is that a rat? This kind of feels like somebody who may have had, so say this person had a religious upbringing or whatever. Or they're like an advisor, like they've they're older, so it's kind of giving me an older person. So it's like somebody who had been once well respected, well regarded. People would turn to them for advice and whatnot or whatever, right? But it feels very much like somebody who deals with very antiquated ways of thinking. This person's, how do I describe this? I heard their reign of terror. I wasn't going to say that, but I heard it. I'm like, their reign of terror is coming to an end. This dog will tear up my blinds. It was funny this morning. FedEx. This morning when I left to take my daughter to school. Lucky! Dude, get out the window. I have a llama on my front porch. When I came out this morning, the llama was laying on its side, and I was like, "What the hell?" So I checked the cameras, and the lady with the cats in the corner, her little stray cat was in my yard. Ay, come on. I checked the camera, and there were like 3 black cats on the porch, like wrestling with the llama, and he knocked him down, and it scared them off when he fell. I was like, I'm gonna see what happened, because I was trying to figure out why is my llama laying on its side? He ain't light, so I'm like, what happened? What happened? Okay, so this person, like I said, their reign of terror may be coming to an end. Whatever they've been really trying to hide whatever it is that they've been doing. And if this person has been dabbling in dark magic, juju, or any type of energetic influence, they're getting karma for that right now. They're getting karma for that. And they are worried. They want to come towards you, but they're worried about how much you know. They're worried about not only are they worried about what you know, they're worried you're going to speak on it. Yes, this is somebody here who's trying to control the narrative. So you have somebody here who's been trying to control the narrative with lies. And their lies are coming to the surface. I'm like, I don't want to let him back in because I don't want him out there. I don't want him parking. Wait. Oh, look at that cat. Come on. He's right there. See? Go. Go. See? Couldn't tell if that was a cat. I'm like looking at the back wall. I'm like, I can't tell if it's a cat. I know, and I can't leave him out for too long because we've had coyote sightings. And I don't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see if that was actually a cat or was it a coyote. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, tell him stay out of your yard. Come on. Come back in the house. Come on. Come on. Lucky. Come on. He don't care. Come on. Come. I'm gonna close the door. You better get in here. Get in here. Sorry about that. We not playing that game. We not playing that game. Hush. Oh. Yeah, they worried about how much you know, and they worried about you speaking. It almost feels like there's an energy out here of somebody wanting to shut you down before you even get to that point. But there's something coming out. There's some illumination that's about to come out about what this person has been doing. Interesting. So while this person, ooh, okay. So this person who, like I said, they may have been like viewed as an authority figure, somebody who's well respected in the community or whatever, right? This person, what I said in the beginning, I was like, they've been telling lies. They have been telling lies about you. They've been telling lies, especially if you are highly intuitive. I feel like they've done things, because I'm seeing it all connected. This person has done things, told lies to like stop your progress forward. Like you know stuff, you move accordingly, right? This person has been, ooh, yay. Okay, cool. Okay. This person has been, I feel like this person has been obsessed. And I'm trying to figure out if this is the same person. This could be somebody else. You have somebody in your energy who's been like obsessed with trying to bring you down or dim your shine or hide you, thinking that you, like, okay, if I lie about the collective, if I tell lies about the collective, it'll prevent them from actually having traction. Like if you are already making waves and you already had traction and you're moving away from something and you're minding your business. This person's been trying to control the narrative of your departure. This person has been trying, and I think, and again, like I said, I think you have a very healthy understanding of what, like, if you have hit a couple of roadblocks and a couple of bumps and some slowdowns and all this other stuff, I think you have a pretty good understanding of like what that is or who has been behind it. It's like one of those things where you don't have proof, but intuitively you already know. This is the craziest ass energy. Yeah, they just want, oh my God. So this person, like I said, they've been obsessed with trying to bring you down. It's like, how can I, and I do feel like they've been trying to they have done things to affect your earning potential or your income. Like maybe you have been in positions where you may have been stressed about money. Yeah, it's kind of like this person's been working on, thank God, I hate this. Let me grab the last two cards. I'm like, I don't like this energy. Because it feels like they wanted you to be worried about, like, they wanted you to be worried about money. Worried about your own stability. But look at the bounce back. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. So even if, and you have had people like trying to look into you to see what's going on with you or whatever. Like I said, this person's been obsessed with trying to knock you off your square. They've also been obsessed with trying to like create dynamics to where you are slowed to a point where you can't take care of yourself. You can't pay your bills. You can't, you know what I mean? They wanted your I heard the word sacrifice, but I don't know why. But they wanted your life to be so dramatic to where you're worried about money and you are, running around people pleasing and trying to take care and manage everybody or whatever. And like, really, you're just focused on yourself. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your own healing. Um, that's interesting. It's kind of like this person. Oh, you know what this looks like? It looks kind of like somebody who this now. Remember when I said before, I was like, I've never really given a whole lot of credit to like destiny swapping and all that shit. But I see here where they're trying desperately to have, like, if I can bring the collective down, because I feel like they want to be seen as you. I'm like, that's what it looks like. Yes, they want to be seen as you. So they have been doing things to try to make it so like it's like almost like revenge. Like you decide, okay, I want to move away from my family of origin. These people are crazy. They're not like me. I'm not like them. I'm very clear about that. I need to move away from it. So the attitude of this person is kind of like, oh, well, since you think you can do so much better without me, let me make it as difficult as I can make it, because you're gonna need me before I ever need you. And I can tell you that that's not actually how it's happening. That's not what's actually happening. You don't need them. When you were in this person's life, you were there because you chose. I mean, yes, in certain instances, we don't have a choice. We're stuck. But what this person doesn't understand is when you were fucking with them, you did it because you chose to. You made a choice. You chose to do that, right? But this individual is such a transactional woman. She ain't doing shit if you ain't doing shit for her. And even when you are doing shit for her, she still ain't doing shit for you. So why not pour all that attention into yourself? So as much as this woman, distorted feminine energy, absolutely could be a distorted masculine, because I got the King of Pentacles out here twice. Both in the reverse. It's kind of like, as much as she may have obsessed with trying to like bring you down, I'm seeing it a couple of different ways. Like, she's obsessed with trying to bring you down. She's obsessed with trying to slow your traction. If you're getting away and she doesn't know, because I'm seeing there is a spiritual component to it. Like, you may be very, very intuitive. Very intuitive. Yes. Okay. The other thing is, though you are very intuitive, you may have... It's one of those things where, like, if you're highly intuitive and you, say, kept that kind of stuff to yourself, like, I think most... I mean, I'm just thinking logically. Most people who I think are highly intuitive, while they do keep things to themselves, there is a level of you keeping things quiet, and you just kind of, you had to learn how to navigate through these relationship dynamics. And even though you may have seen, smelt, and felt all the bullshit, you just kind of went along with it. You know, you knew it was bullshit, you knew it was lies, and you just kind of rolled with it, right? I also see an energy out here of it's kind of like the image of control being shattered, because like I said, this person doesn't really, they're kind of weirded out because they don't actually know how much you know. But baby, when I say you are highly intuitive, you are highly intuitive. And I feel like you are also someone who, it's like, I feel like you've definitely focused, you've redirected your focus onto the things that were really important to you. And by doing so, again, this person found it challenging because it's like, again, like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? But then they're also like really weirded out by the fact that you are so intuitive, and maybe you kept it to yourself. Like, so there is still this air of folks being really weirded out by your intuition. I really also get a sense here that this person is angry because they can't control you. They can't control you because you see through the bullshit. Yeah, and you see the truth. Even when they're trying to hide it, you see the truth and you know the truth. But over here, it does look like somebody wanting to be you. Like, whatever you do, however you shine, they want the shine. They want that shine. They want that same, like, if you are in the public eye, I do have somebody out here talking shit about you in order to, like, not have people work with you, but what it's done is, I kind of feel like it's done the opposite. The more shit that they talked about you, the more curious people got. Why are you always talking about the collective? So then when them folks finally do come to check on you to see what's going on with you or whatever, what they recognize is, oh, you know what I mean? You said the collective was da-da-da, and you said the collective was da-da-da, and then what I'm seeing is not that. And she mad about it. She mad. Oh, she mad about it. She mad about it. She is mad about it. Mother figure. Mad about it. She mad. Especially if she's out there trying to be you or perpetrate like she is like you. She's realizing, or other people may also be realizing that, nah, y'all ain't nothing alike. Y'all ain't nothing alike. Yep. You ain't fucking with her at all. Yes, that is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Let me tell you. The thing is that they don't want you to be seen. They don't want you to be seen in the light that in your light. Okay, I want you to follow me here. They don't want you to be seen in your own light. They have been trying to project their devil energy onto you so that people look at you, and it's by way of whatever they're communicating. Remember when I say word magic ain't always, candles, incense, and incantations. It's literally somebody like talking shit about you, talking shit about your life, talking shit about anything you're doing. Words carry power. That's literally what I see here. So this person has been doing things behind the scenes in order to kind of like I don't know, ruin your reputation, I guess. I just see a lot of lies out here. And they're angry because there are several attempts to like keep you shrouded. I don't know, it's weird. It's like they want you to be seen in this fucked up light that they're actually carrying. They want you to be seen in that light. But it's not working, because as much as they try to dim your shine, you are kind of in a position, and I'm like, I don't know how, but you are being seen. You are very innovative. You use your intuition to direct you so that you are not in positions that are not beneficial to you. Your intuition led you away from this. Not just your intuition, but God, your spirit team, your ancestors led you away from this. Nobody ever expected that to happen. So this person has been obsessed with trying to find ways to slow you down, to bring you down, to block your progress, to fuck with your money, to fuck with your stability, to fuck with your relationships with lies. Lots and lots and lots of them. Lots and lots and lots of lots and lots and lots and lots of lies. And they've been hiding shit. Hiding the fact that they don't actually have, like, this person could have even tried to pass themselves off as, intuitive. And this person, they don't know nearly as much as you do. And again, they don't self-reflect, so they don't want to look at their own behavior. They don't want to look. It's like they're so busy being mad about you and your departure and you leaving. They ain't focused enough on their own life. And so as a result, we go right back to the bottom layer. As a result of their decision, they're losing their resources. They're not getting new opportunities. All because they were mad that you didn't want to fuck with them no more. Come on now. Mad as hell. Mad as hell because you done broke away. Yeah, that's really all it is. That is really all it is. This person don't want to heal. This is connected to your family. This person don't want to heal. This person don't want to self-reflect. They don't know how to be alone, don't want to be alone, don't like being alone. But they also are having a real hard time with falling from grace. A real hard time. Because all their efforts in trying to slow you down or make sure, it's kind of like they don't. I'm like, it's so layered. Because like if you are successful or if you gain some level of success, they want to be a part of it. But they're mad because you didn't turn your back on them. You're not talking to them. You're not like. I can see, you already know anything that comes out of their mouth is bullshit anyway. I just see truth and lies. And all the lies that I see out here connected to this woman, she's unhinged. Unhinged. Now, there may be children involved. I also kind of, okay, hold on. Because I'm also kind of seeing too, there absolutely could be children involved. Hold on, let me see how this is connected to her. She may have recruited other, like, say if you have adult children. This part ain't for everybody. Because I'm like, just this, because these are all connected. These are three people. These are three people. This is three people right in this one card. But these are three different people right here. So all three of these people These 3, hell, we can go 6 people even. All of these people got involved in secret. I'm like, in secret. In trying to make your life difficult. Trying to create endings in your life with lies. The truth will always trump a lie. The truth will always trump a lie. Always. Okay. I'm like, I see another layer here. Now, imagine if, okay, so if you're partnered and somebody was doing something to try to like energetically influence your partner to make a foolish mistake and blow up your relationship, right? This woman is mad because I feel like even with the adversity of whatever has been going on around, like external to your relationship, you've seemed to overcome all of those challenges with no issue. Like so it's kind of fucking her up because she hasn't been able to actively affect your relationship. There is no toxicity between you. And if there had been some in the past, like you've done whatever you needed to do in order to heal it and like, you know, balance it all out. And then whatever she's been doing, whatever work that they've collectively been doing to try to like come up against you or whatever, I feel very much like they just wanted people to reject you. That they wanted people to reject you the way they feel that you are rejecting them. Okay. I'm like, okay. Shit's a little cuckoo if you ask me. All right, let's clarify with the Lenormand Kipper. Did I mention I'm having a really good day? I feel really good. Like, did I mention that? I'm having a really good day, guys. I hope you guys are having a good day too. And if you're cross-watching or if you're one of my haters, suck it. I'm having a really good day. I'm having a really good day. Oh, it's Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are my favorite day. Tuesday is Mars Day. And I was born on a Tuesday. I love Tuesdays and I love Thursdays. All right. Thursday is Jupiter Day. Jupiter Day. Okay. Tell me more, Spirit. I'm just having a really good day. I'm like, I don't even know why. I'm just having a really good day. I feel really good. I mean, I guess when I'm done with this, I can actually like clean up my paint corner and put up our Christmas tree. Now that I got all my Christmas shopping done. How are y'all doing on Christmas shopping? I got all my shopping done. I'm done. Unless my daughter tells me that there's anything else that she wants. I'm like, I pretty much got everybody taken care of. All right. Oh. We've done something illegal that we don't want people to know about. Having to do with a blockage of great fortune after somebody has passed. And somebody is worried about having to release something that they are in possession of. Okay. Fraud. Obstacle. Blockage of a pathway. pathway to the great fortune due to fraud. There's a message here that you have not received because there's an obstacle having to do with the relationship. So the relationship comes to an end because somebody may have passed. So they may have received whatever this is that they're in possession of, could have been because of a relationship that they were in that has come to an end. There's a message here that you haven't received. I'm like, that is very loud on this side. There's somebody is in possession of something. Distorted feminine. Is responsible for the fraud and the obstacles from you, between you and the message that she's in possession of. Okay. Okay. Yep. And it goes right back. I'm like, all the cards that are connecting back to each other. So there, and it's very it just keeps repeating the same thing over and over again. So somebody did this feminine energy did something fraudulent within a court system, blocking you from this great fortune and then so this message that was due to come to you, the pathway to get to you has been it's been blocked. Yes, because here's an obstacle, here's a message, this is the incoming message, but there's an obstacle, here's the courthouse, so there's something done in the courts, and this message, this documentation, this message, you never received it. And because you never received it, and the pathway to it, if you had okay, now you know how when I say when the cards come out in the reverse, I like to see what would have to happen in order for them to flip in the upright. And if it was in the upright, what would it be, right? So if you actually had possession of this great fortune, it would have opened up a pathway towards a new life, a new opportunity for you. And it was not something that you would have expected. So it's kind of like, okay, and I don't even have the inheritance card out here, but it would be akin to somebody passing away. They may have left you something and you didn't know anything about it. You didn't know anything about it. So because you didn't know anything about it, it made it that much easier for them to kind of figure out a backdoor way to keep it from you. You're connected to this woman. There is some kind of relation. There's a relationship between you and this person. There is a relationship between you and this person, but she may have... Ooh. Now, this part ain't for everybody. But because what this looks like is this distorted feminine, like say if she was your mother, because I said it was a mother figure. This almost feels like somebody who may have chosen, like if you're her kid, she chose someone, like chose a partnership or chose a relationship over her kid. Okay. That ain't for everybody. But now you've matured. Remember what I said before? I was like, maybe at the time that this happened, you were in a different space. Because I'm like, now you have experience with this woman. Look at the hidden information. Somebody trying to come, there is obstacle to the path of somebody trying to come towards you with some information that has been largely hidden. This information, somebody is in possession of this great fortune, unexpected income. Okay. So did this woman I'm like, okay, because I'm like, it's connected to the woman, but it's connected to this man. And I'm like, I feel like if she was in a relationship with this man, I don't know if he passed. Did he pass suddenly? Did he pass suddenly? Because this is about like cutting away the elimination of, but it's sudden. Child, what in the hell? This woman is blocking information. Okay, now even this row right here, I'm looking at it like outside of the story that I'm telling. This right here, this row right here, definitely feels like there's some, like, remember when I said like somebody trying to like tell lies about you and whatever you do for work, or like to slow your progress, to prevent you from making money and all that stuff. This here feels like somebody may have tried to attempt to do something but did it in writing. It was written form, like, so maybe there's a letter or something, but it was meant to affect your work. It was meant to end or prevent you from working, but that's not actually, I'm like, that's not actually what's happened. Because remember I said down here with the tarot, I'm like, even all the attempts that they've tried to do, it doesn't take away from your shine. Like, people still have the ability to see you. Your work is still very well respected. So this is a dispute. I'm like, this is a dispute, but there's fraud involved and there's something illegal. Something to do with this man. Information about this man. The man is also connected to this great fortune. I'm like, did the man leave the fortune? Ooh. Ah. So maybe this man and this woman were in, I don't know, who is this man? Because this is the same woman, this privileged, this distorted feminine who committed fraud in the courts. She's the privileged lady. That's who this hidden information, somebody wants to come towards you to tell you about this. Some information that's been hidden is coming. Though she may have been very successful initially at keeping it from you, it's coming towards you. And there have been other people involved. The community is out here. It's an upright. So you, like, when I look at the community, I think the community is also like, if this is a parental figure or whatever, this is also going to be like the rest of your family. The rest of your family was aware, especially if there's been fraud having to do with some money that was due to come to you, and you were like left out, left out on your own, aside from everybody else. These other people knew about it. Okay, so this row right here could be talking about somebody here trying to be like, somebody here may travel for work. Inheritance. Directly connected to the great fortune and the pathway being blocked to it. One last row. Destined and fated. Maybe it's this man that, okay, so maybe it's this man that's going to come to, because he's in the upright, so it's a positive energy. Maybe there's a man here that has information. I think this is the man that's coming towards you. I don't know who this man is. He's gonna come and tell you about this woman. Okay, hold on. Like, maybe this is somebody else. Because the mature woman and the privileged lady, they're connected. So it's they're either one and the same, or they're two different people. I'm going with one and the same. Okay, so before I pull out any more cards, I just heard, like, the way that it happened, and, regardless of whatever you've been through at the hands of this woman and the others, this is playing out exactly the way that it's supposed to be. This is playing out exactly the way it's supposed to be. Because you're supposed to, good luck. So this woman felt like she came up. She may have traveled. She may have traveled with others. Other people know about this. Listen. Okay. So listen. Hidden information. Okay, and somebody may, and there, oh, yep, somebody here, yes. There's hidden information here. Documentation about a gift involving a house. There's chatter about the gossip. Somebody may have to go to prison because of some incremental theft or loss over long periods of time. Somebody was trying to break up a relationship or break up a marriage. And this almost feels like what you don't know won't hurt you. So like, if I can keep this secret, you won't. Yes, if I can keep the secret and you don't know about this abundance that I've kept away from you, that you never expected. The crazy thing about it is, this person, I think they wanted you to be so, I feel like the whole, like, it's, because I see it, it's like they wanted to affect your stability, but I feel like they were trying to affect your stability in a way, it's very twisted, because it feels like they were trying to affect your stability so that you would need them or something like that. But you would, even if you needed them, they still wouldn't actually show up for you. So I don't even understand what the whole point is. Like, they don't like being left alone, or excuse me, they don't like the feeling of being left out in the cold, or they don't like feeling rejected, because they basically feel like you rejected them in favor of choosing yourself or choosing your partner, or just choosing what you wanted for your life versus what they wanted for your life, right? But even if you had still continued to be a part of this person's life, and if they had access to this great fortune or whatever, or this income that they didn't, that they didn't get through proper channels, even when you needed them or had needed assistance, they still would not have helped you. So what is the point? I'm like, what is the point of even wanting you to be a part of their life? Like, what kind of lapdog bullshit is this? So you want me to be in your life, but you want to treat me like shit unless I'm like on my knees worshiping you? The fuck? What? Because I can almost guarantee you, like, it's funny. There's somebody that I know that got swindled by a guy, right? And swindled in a big way. And she thought she was kind of getting over, because he was like giving her money and he was buying her stuff, but he wasn't really kicking her down with money and buying her stuff. He was buying her stuff and kicking her down with her own money. Take that however you want. I'm like, he basically like swindled her out of her 401k, and I don't know how he did that, but he swindled her out of her 401k, and he was like buying her shit and giving her money, and she acted, she felt like she was doing big things. She was like, oh, he bought me this, and oh, he bought me this, and he gave me that, and he's giving me money, he's paying my bills. No, girl, you paying your bills. You bought that car. You bought that house. I'm like, all the things that she said that he was buying for her, he wasn't buying her shit, because he didn't actually have any money. He was giving her back her own money. So, but I'm saying, even if you were in a position of need, the way the energy lays on this board is they wouldn't have actually been there for you anyway, because they weren't already. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand the whole purpose of blocking you from some shit. I mean, you do have somebody here who wants to come there. Somebody here has this information. They know about it. Remember when I said here in the beginning, I was like, there's somebody back here. Like, there's somebody back here in the back. I'm looking at this guy back here. It's like, I'm not necessarily a party to it, but I see what's happening here. There's somebody back here who sees what's happening, and they want to come and tell you what's happening, what's going on. The days of this woman's privilege are slowly coming to an end. All right, let's grab some index cards. Because I really would like to put my Christmas tree up today. Ooh. These are fated events. This was supposed to happen. You're unbothered. Good. Stay that way. Somebody has zero authenticity. The month of November may be significant. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or Sag. Somebody knows that you know the truth. Somebody's immature and stuck in the past. They're trying to affect your solar plexus chakra and affect your second house of self-worth and personal finances and your sense of worth and possessions. Okay. A stepmother may be significant. You could be a stepmother. A stepsister may be involved. Or you could be a stepsister. Somebody's tried to affect your root chakra, your stability. Somebody's getting readings or paying for spell work. Somebody's afraid to be alone. Forgery and falsification of records. Somebody's losing hope. They've been warned to stop. Someone says, I love gaslighting to destroy your confidence. The month of February may be of significance. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces. Somebody says, I know that you're angry with me. Somebody's been doing candle magic. Someone tries to convince people that you're crazy. Somebody has a secret life or lifestyle and a drug addiction. You have a frenemy, somebody that low-key hates you. Somebody's unemployed, afraid about losing a job or a business. We have a cheating man or a woman. The truth is out here again. Somebody's stuck in the past. A Scorpio, maybe significant cousins or family friends are involved. That community. There's a loss of stability, home, job, or resources, and somebody's a con artist. Sagittarius may be significant. Somebody wanted to destroy your life. They're sending negative vibes, energy, or black magic. You're respected by your peers and your community. Somebody's afraid of being exposed. They keep second guessing or want you to keep second guessing. You have fake friends. Somebody's heart chakra is compromised. Somebody's been trying to alienate and isolate you. This is not your fault. A Gemini may be significant. Someone's life is in turmoil as everything is backfiring. Secrets are coming out. Somebody's been working against you. Somebody wanted you to be homeless and alone. Imagine putting that much effort and energy into fucking with somebody else, all for it to blow back on you. That is crazy work. They created drama and now they are the star of the drama show. Your confidence is soaring. You're no longer afraid. What they wanted for you is happening to them. Somebody has inflated ego or self-worth. Somebody says, I sabotage your plans when I know them. Somebody has been trying to swap karma and destiny. They do things to get attention, and Spirit says, go out and have some fun. Somebody's throwing rocks and hiding their hands. Boo. I don't think I want to do the dates, because this is kind of long already. All right, let's do the dice. Okay, so this is Uranus, this is the moon, and this is Jupiter. We have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Taurus. Then I have 5th house, 6th house, 12th house. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm. Hype your girl up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. If you'd like to book a reading, again, get on the books as quickly as you can because December is just about almost sold out. What else? I think that's it. I think that's it. I might have time to come back and do another one, but I really want to get this tree up, so I gotta get my art corner cleaned up, and that's gonna take a minute because I gotta put all my stuff away. Anywho, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, rocking with me, and subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, and super thanks. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so much for confirming the stories. So I really appreciate all the comments and everything. For those of y'all who are still in my comments talking about this ain't my story, child, why are you, I mean, I appreciate you watching, but why are you commenting to tell me that it's not your story? If it's not your story, it's not your story. Okay. And again, I say it all the time, you know, I might be talking about the past, present, or the future. And if no elements of the story resonate for you, then it's just simply not yours. I appreciate you being here for the support, but if it's not your story, it's just not your story. Not all of them are going to be for you, and that's okay. That's okay. If you're relatively new here, my readings do kind of reach into the future just a little bit. So if you go into my archives, maybe 6 to 8 months, you might find some titles back there that resonate more for you now. For those of y'all who are digging in my archives, I see you. And I appreciate y'all being back there because I got some gems back there. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I will see y'all in the next video. I love you. Take care.